Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to the show.
Happy January 23rd.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. It's just so cold. It's just been so cold. I've had it.
Watch for an email, Jackie. We'll get back to you on what you sent.
Oh, I don't know what to say to what you sent. I think that's interesting. I'm curious to hear the results, and I like your analogy with that one card, the Lenormand card, the whip. Let me just say that. So you're probably onto something there, but maybe I'll be able to talk to you about it a little bit more, but I thought that was pretty clear-cut stuff.
So hi, everyone. Here we are. This is our regular Thursday night live stream. It tends to be a little less busy. If you were here on Sunday, we were like a madhouse. It's a madhouse. Planet of the Apes.
My goodness, it was crazy Sunday.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy, pretty wild, but we love it.
You're welcome, Jackie.
All right. Hey, it's just so cold here. I don't know. I'm just really... And we got more days of this still. It's not going to be as sub-zero, but the wind chills are still going to make it in the single digits during the day, and it's very disappointing, to say the least. And this isn't happy hour, so I can rant all I want to.
Oh, good. I'm ready. All right, so a card for the collective.
Hey, Paisley, good to see you. All right, card for the collective is the Season of the Witch and Bulk Oracle. Which is by Lorianne Anderson, and Juliette Diaz does the artwork.
Yeah, we do too.
Yeah, I suppose. I can barely stay awake sometimes, though. I just want to nod out and hibernate.
Well, January and February are always this area's coldest months. But because of that Arctic polar thing going on this last week, it has been much colder.
Anyway.
Enough about us.
All right. I just took off my snuggly before the show. I didn't even want to take it off. Oh, what is this? It is called the Milk Moon Witch. Watch as the tides turn in your favor, weaving the waters within and conjuring unspoken desire. Oops, I went too far. There it is. Milk Moon Witch. The keywords are clarity. The tides are turning. Victorious outcome. Hey, I like the sounds of that. The answer to your situation is about to become very clear. Okay, I guess you don't need us tonight.
Good night.
Or maybe it's becoming very clear because we're going to make it clear for you. The answer to your situation is about to become very clear, just as the night sky blooms with the moonlight on a full moon. There's something about what you've asked that has remained hidden until now. A piece of information you didn't know was missing, or confirmation that your suspicions were correct. Perhaps it's confirmation that you've had it wrong the entire time, leading to a very pleasant surprise. No matter what your opinions are about your circumstances, know that things are about to reach an apex. You'll have everything you need to make a proper decision. Expect things to work in your favor when pulling this card, and that you will soon move into a positive, nourishing period. You may experience a financial windfall or be victorious in a legal matter or competition. Oh, where's Christine? Is she here tonight? You'll be victorious in a competition, Christine. This is good for most endeavors. So I guess if you are involved in something which you're hoping to achieve a win in of some sort, hey, whether it's a lottery win, whether it's beating out the competition for a job, whether it's getting getting the person of your dreams, whatever the case may be, it seems like there's some possible surprises, good surprises coming. So that's always good news. Kind of warms the heart on a cold winter day.
And hello to Estelle and Jackie. I've added you both to the list.
And did you add Kara?
I'm sorry, I meant Kara.
Oh.
Jackie's been here a while.
Yeah, okay.
Kara just popped in.
All right. So the list is up to date then, eh? Okay.
Looks it.
Then I'm posting it now. So you had nothing to add to the victorious card? Oh, hi, Jarrett.
No.
You came just as I posted the list. I will add you onto the next one.
Hi, Jarrett. Whoa.
Oh, heck, I'll just post it again. Why not?
And for this first reading, I'm going to use this new tarot I just got. Banshee said, you have to have it.
It's
The
evil.
Path of Horror. It's quite gothic.
It's quite devilish,
Yes.
one might say.
One might. All right.
Well, it was an odd little deck, and it was incredibly cheap for really a nice,
There's the back.
a nice card stock and everything. I couldn't believe how cheap it was. So it's kind of interesting purchase. Anyway. All right. On with it.
So Libra cusp was first. And Libra says, what messages do my spirit guides have for me? So I think that's the 1, 2, 3.
Yes, that's the 1, 2,
Alrighty.
3. I like the way you say that. The 1, 2, 3. And a 1 and a 2. I think I'm dating myself there.
Ha ha ha, Banshee. Ha ha ha.
Let's break out the champagne bubbles.
No, thank you. Alrighty, so. What messages do Libra cusp spirit guides have for them? And the first card is the King of Skulls, and the skulls are cups. So that's the King of Cups, and it's upright. So at this time, your spirit's guides may be telling you to be a little more benevolent to other people in your life. Think about being kind in certain venues. It doesn't mean being a pushover.
Exactly.
But where kindness needs to happen, or where someone needs a little bit of compassion from you, this may involve the idea that maybe this situation is something you may be becoming aware of.
I didn't show it to Mr. O, though, Kara. I will have to do that later. I saw it like right before we were setting up for the show.
So what
All right.
did you want to say?
Well, with the King of Cups, I think he hit something on the head here. I think you have to be very kind and understanding with people right now. This is a time where, for a variety of reasons, not all political and all the political craziness going on in the U.S., but just for other reasons, people may be just a little bit afraid right now, and they may need some support from you. I don't know why, but I'm feeling that way. Maybe I peeked at the Lenormand, which might lead me to that a little bit, I admit. But I think here that the King of Cups wants you to open your heart to others at this time.
So why is that important then, that the spirit guides are telling you this?
Yeah.
And it is the 8 of Hellfires, which are Pentacles, reversed. So it's the 8 of Pentacles reversed.
Well, I was going to reiterate something Mr. Oed said there too about not being a pushover. Absolutely don't allow people to. Why is it important? Is because you may find that people are shirking their responsibilities a little bit. Maybe this is in the household, Libra. I'm not sure. The people aren't doing their fair share. And maybe, you might want to be understanding, but you don't want to take on any more than you can at this time. Now, people are really ill or under the weather or having stressful issues, okay. But be aware that you shouldn't take up the slack for people who are just being lazy.
Yes, but in most ways, spirits say this is important because they probably want you, to some degree, in a kind, good manner, clear the air on these kind of situations where people are not working with each other. And I'm thinking this pertains more to your household than anything, not your neighborhood, not friends groups, things like that. That just maybe it's time for people to understand what the rules are, what the plans are to follow the process.
So where are things heading?
And it's justice reversed. Well, maybe that's a mutiny. I don't know.
Well, it could be the mutiny I think here that maybe you feel like you might be being taken a little advantage of here. So be aware. I mean, having an open heart and being understanding is one thing, but being taken advantage of is another. So make sure you can get people to understand that, at some point here, they've got to pick up the slack again. They've got to do their fair share.
The King of Cups is a curious card because it could easily be seen, or within certain contexts, as somebody who's just such a good person, so kind. But it is clear that this is a person who wants others to arise to their own similar sort of sense of benevolence. And so this is really about people trying to be fair and doing the right thing. And of course, you have justice there, so you have to watch out for that. So in our Lenormand, we got the cross and the garden. What goes around comes around.
Well, it's really interesting to me. I was trying to figure this out, and I really feel that maybe it's it's giving you a lot of grief right now that you may have to do more than your fair share when maybe you'd rather be doing other things. Maybe you have places to go and people to see and, some social life to be had as well, some time away. And it just seems like that may be hard to come by right now. And if you allow people if you're too kind-hearted and you allow people to take advantage of you, you can expect this situation to not change for a while.
So it's kind of a balancing act that your spirits want you to learn or to employ, and they realize that sometimes kindness can be a two-edged sword, and sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind.
It's kind of a tough love scenario here, I think, Libra. So good luck with that.
Good luck.
And we are on Jackie. Health reading. Gotcha. I'll use this Sacred She Tarot. I'll give you. Well, our world predictions are coming soon. The actual world one. It was very interesting. We still have part 2 to do for that one, but part 1 is going to be out shortly.
And there's a nomenclature differential here because I'm calling it part 3 because it is the actual third video in the series, but it is
Okay.
part 1 of the second part of the World USA. Well, you started it.
Blee blee. It's part 1 of part 3.
It's part 3 of 4 parts.
At any rate, the world prediction is coming out soon.
Yeah, it's going to be out tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time 10, and it'll be there, for you for whenever you want to take a look at it. I'll be sending out a few reminders because I think it was a really good reading. We covered some really interesting stuff.
And I was surprised.
Yeah.
Because, when we're doing the world in general, it's really hard to kind of get,
And we're scared of all you people out there. No, we're not. But
I think it's going to be very interesting. And we kind of played U.S. as a sideline player in this. It's mostly the rest of the world because we did the U.S. reading. But the U.S. was clearly represented in there with some of the things that were coming out for the world. I think you'll be able to see that.
Objectivity falls to the wayside when the cards sort of spit it out the way it looks.
It's very interesting. Anyway.
We were pretty objective, though.
Those cards, they never cease to surprise me.
Never.
Well, Jackie, health reading. This is pretty nice.
Is this your reading again?
No, it's just a general health reading.
Okay, well, then throw out all 3.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay.
It's the 10 of Pentacles upright. It is the Page of Wands reversed. I can figure out my cards faster than you can. And it is... Oh.
Not the point, not the point.
Can I see that one again?
See?
Yeah.
I don't know why you use these decks that are so hard to figure out.
Hush it. Hush, hush, hush. It is the 2 of Wands upright.
This one.
Actually reversed. Yeah, it was reversed.
Okay.
Well, Jackie, health reading. You started off good, but there are some issues here. Let's see what else he's got.
It's the Hour of the Tower. And there's a man.
Well, you're going to be dealing with a professional.
Yeah.
You're going to be dealing with a doctor, because that could either be a hospital or a healthcare institution. And the 10 of Pentacles here, I wonder if it's here because something related to your health may be inherited. Some inherited condition. Does that make sense with what you told me? Because I look at, there's ancestral stuff about the 10 of Pentacles. And so I'm almost feeling here, there's a tie to some familial condition.
Can you reframe the question again?
It's just a general
health
reading.
Well, this could also be indicating, besides that, there is a possibility that this may just be something where you will need the support of your family in whatever form that is to come to you to help and support you here.
You're on the list, Garima. All right. Okay. I don't know. That's really odd. Or, maybe there will be some family support for you, going forward. I think here with the... God, I can't see what number...
It's the High Priestess. You said it was the 2 of something, but it's the High Priestess because it's a Roman numeral 2, and the suit cards are
It's not purple. It's not purple. I understand that, but it's not purple. It's 11. It's the Page. It's 11, not a 2.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I had it right the first time. The Page of Wands reversed indicates that, there might be some disconcerting news coming. or at best, the news might be delayed. Sometimes this talks about a delay and that you're waiting for some news to come, and it's disappointing that it might be taking so long. So I can't rule that out either. But what you hear might not be completely what you wanted to hear.
Well, I always heard bad news travels fast. So if there are delays, then that usually suits the idea that something was not urgent enough that you had to be notified right away. And, these days, of course, I don't know, your health system is probably different than ours. I remember many years ago, I had to wait months for an MRI. So, it's just one of those things. Hi, Shan.
Hi, Shan. I'll get you on the list.
No, not yet. It's not closed yet. So I feel like that says that maybe this could be an indication in general from that. I wonder if it might be tied into the family stuff too. Like maybe it just sort of says that other people will be moving towards you, but it's more of a delay, or they're waiting to hear more news, or there's some other possibilities maybe.
Well,
anyway.
Then we have that Two of Wands reversed, which to me indicates that maybe whatever this is that's coming towards you, you may have to rethink. It's going to make you rethink things. It's going to make you, or maybe even your doctors come up with a strategy, a different strategy. And it seems to me, since it's reversed, it's something that's not expected. So I don't know that this is really necessarily end of the world stuff here. No, I don't see that with these cards, but I do see that it may not be expected.
I wonder if I'm getting the sense that maybe the situation is not something that's very, eminent. And so maybe there's a sense here that they want to try something new or different, than a standard strategy or discipline.
There's something up there, right? They want to shift gears. But now that I see the full reading here, that Ten of Pentacles does make me wonder if it's not here for another reason. It may be indicating that your strength and endurance comes through your family line. It could indicate that too to me, because it's a card of getting strength and support from your family or your lineage. And so I could look at it that way too, because this positive card really does play into the rest of it. And it makes me feel that whatever this is, it's just kind of a change in focus, or a change in a way maybe that they wanted to treat a problem.
Nice summation there. Now with the Lenormand, I get the feeling like if this is moving towards the idea that they want to try something different, not because it's necessary, but because there's something new going on, this does imply more doctor stuff or more healthcare system stuff.
Well, I just think you're going to be connecting with this doctor, and healthcare, either for a treatment plan or to find out your results and if treatment is necessary. Now, according to the cards here, I think something's up, but like I said, I just think it may not be what you totally expected.
I hope it's something good.
Good luck with that.
All right, Jackie.
Well, you'll have to keep us posted. Hey, it's not like we haven't been wrong before. Good luck with that. All right, I will repost the list. Let's see.
Shirley is up. Hey,
Shirley M is up. Hi there.
Look at this guy. Look at this baby.
And
him, my boy. Yeah. Him, my boy.
I'm just scrolling up. My computer's acting really odd.
So Shirley asked if I hand in my cover letter for the job the lady reached out to me today about, will I be given the position and succeed at it?
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty clear.
If I hand in, so you did not hand it in yet. Am I right about that, Shirley?
They reached out and they wanted you to, or suggested you do.
So if you do, will you get the position and succeed at it? Well, let's throw 3 cards, and if we have to, we'll do the yes, no.
Alrighty.
Oh, excuse me, Sonny. Are you doing that in front of the camera? Cleaning your butt. Stop that. You're on camera. Show some decency. Oh, who's my boy?
And I'm using the Secret Tarot,
You can lay down. You know you can
one
lay
of my
down.
favorites for a long time. I had to replace it.
Yes. Why?
Well, because it got destroyed. But I had used it a lot.
How did it
frankly.
get destroyed?
What? Liquid dripped on it.
Spilled on it. Okay.
How do you think you'll be destroyed? It has to be more permanent than liquid.
Another accident?
Yes, another accident.
Go on. What do you got there? It's a knight.
I have the Knight of Swords upright.
Nice.
I have the Knave or Page of Swords upright.
Nice.
This is my reading for you, maybe.
What?
All those knives.
Oh, it's going to be a great reading for Shirley, actually. Maybe.
And, yes,
Uh-oh.
it's for you, Shirley. And the upright Seven of Chalices. That's the Seven of Cups.
Oh my gosh.
So those are all pretty nice, yeah.
Well, let's just say.
Looking at
hold
that
on.
question.
Hold on. Here.
Yeah, you should absolutely do it regardless of what the reading says. Dog. And house.
Well,
Alrighty. Did
Well,
you want to start?
Shirley-
You're anxious.
I think things look really positive here. I think that Knight of
It looks
Swords
positive.
indicates act quickly on this. Do it. Put it in. I think here too that, they're ready to make a decision. I think that Page of Swords here is indicating that, they want to look this over and they will dialogue with you. They will definitely be communicating with you. And that's, it's just like all about a decision here, That Seven of Cups. Okay, now I will say this. Maybe they have another candidate or two. I am not sure. But they definitely want you as part of that selection process, part of the options that they have available to them.
I agree with the sense of, moving ahead with all, good speed, not like a blind rush,
Yeah.
but just,
Right.
moving in there. I like the Page of Swords because the Page of Swords talks about somebody that's an eloquent, articulate kind of personality. Maybe that could be yourself. Maybe this is saying, and you don't mention, or did you mention a resume too? So I think, hi Lena, this
Hi,
would
Lena.
be a good chance if necessary to throw a nice little, commentary in there. Resumes don't have to be not cover letters. That's what I'm thinking of. The cover letter, just a short cover letter saying how excited you are to be part of the process or something like that. Just show how well you can communicate. I think that's a good sign for that. And I do agree, the Seven of Cups puts you in that final countdown or whatever they call that, the final list, the short list. Even if it is seven, it could be. So I think you have some really good chances. Nothing in tarot can ever be a real guarantee on some level. There's always some fate, things like that. But right now, it looks really good.
It does.
The Lenormand.
And I think with the house and the dog might indicate to me that I think here that somebody there might prove to be a real ally in promoting you for this job.
Oh.
Somebody, I just have a feeling here. The house is about security and comfort. Somebody is going to feel very comfortable with you. So there's good chances here. I don't know if it's a total absolute, but it looks really, really positive.
Well,
I almost want to leave it at that, too.
A lot of times, they ask for references, and I don't know if that's happening on your resume, but I get a sense that maybe if there's a nice reference there that they might appreciate. That dog sort of sounds like that. So if you know somebody that knows somebody there or something like that, these are just possibilities. I don't know if they really factor in, but it's also what Banshee's saying too. I think it really feels, there's some good luck there for
And
you.
I mean, there's no bells and whistles like the Nine of Cups or like the
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune and things like that. But this sounds like there's forward movement. And that's why I think here, you ought to go for it. You ought to give it a shot because
Yes.
there may be somebody there who has good impressions of you already and are fairly comfortable with you and maybe feel like you're a good fit for that job.
And I don't know if you do this or not, but some people say that if you have that interview or just even talking on the phone, that sort of connotes that. It's good to send a note of some sort, an email, whatever, thanking them for the interview. They love the politeness. It really does pay off. It always did for me. So good luck, Shirley. You'll have to let us know.
Yeah, do let us
Sure
know.
hope so.
Well, it might be you left an impression on the person who said to send in the cover letter. I hope so. I hope so. So good luck with that.
Oh, you can't stay and watch? Okay.
Oh, yeah,
No,
thank you.
that's fine. We'll do the question
We
and you can pick it up
absolutely
later.
And Cherry Blossom's up now.
All right, we have your question, Garima. You go and take some care now. That's fine. Maybe if you come back later, we'll be done with it. Of
What's
course.
coming? What?
I was just responding to Shan, so.
Okay. So Cherry Blossom's question is, what's coming towards me that I'm not expecting?
Hi, Scooter. What's coming towards me that I'm not expecting?
I'll
will
get
use.
Scooter on the list.
We're putting you on the list, Scooter. You're welcome, Shirley. See, you're already practicing that thank you. Okay, so I'm going to use my Dark Angels Tarot. It's a newer tarot for me, but it's not very new. It's several years old. It's a little gothic.
Okay. All right. I'm not messing around. I have a ginormous cup of hot tea here. Spearmint.
Is that your method? 1, 2, 3? What's coming for me that I'm not expecting?
Yeah, let's do
I think
that.
so. All right, so the first card is the basic question, Cherry. What's coming towards you that you're not expecting?
Oh, can't figure it out? I'll give you 5 minutes.
Look at how light it is. It's the 9.
Count the swords.
It's the 9 of Swords. I don't have time to count those swords. Unless I was putting them into somebody.
Oh my.
Here's the first one.
So what's coming towards you? 9 of Swords is upright? Well, what may be coming towards you is a situation that might make you feel, well, or something that makes you feel fearful and anxious. The fears may or may not be justified. It's just something that's making you nervous. And hey, some people get real cold feet and the sweat's going through a job interview, for example. So it doesn't have to necessarily be anything bad, but of course it could be.
Well, you're saying this is something you're unexpecting that you're wondering what could be coming towards you. And I'll be honest, a lot of times the 9 of Swords can indicate grief. It can indicate grief or sorrow. A lot of times it may not be exactly direct, like this isn't necessarily your best friend, something happened and it's horrible, but it could be, or it could be that your reactions to it really connote that it really impacted hard on you, no matter who it is. So something you're not expecting is maybe to be feeling some sense of grief, sorrow, waking in the night.
Some like to look at this card as if it's relating to other people's problems or issues, like you're taking on their burdens.
Right.
But I don't look at it that
Not
way.
always.
I kind of feel it's really more something you're internalizing. Either you're fearful about, or, as Mr. O pointed out, sorrowful about. It could be that. I can't rule it out. Let's see what the rest of the
So why
reading
is it
has to
important?
say.
And it's the Six of Wands. Yes.
Oh, what? Upright?
Riding on the horse. Yes, it is upright. I mean, it looks like a dark
Let me see
victory. Right?
Yeah, that's a wand, and it is the 6. My gosh.
Dark victory.
Dark victory.
It's the Dark
Well,
Angels Tarot, so
well,
it doesn't
why-
mean it's a dark victory, but it is a victory or being acknowledged. Why it's important.
Well, I'm going to let you go with
Okay.
how that relates to the 9
It's
there.
important for you to understand this unexpected grief that may be coming for you, because maybe there is a dark victory in this sense. Maybe there is some sort of a claim for noticing it. Maybe you felt this situation was coming, but you didn't expect it so soon, or you didn't expect it to happen the way it happened. And so this sort of bears you out as being correct, or makes you feel noticed for it. I know it sounds a little bit like it's not exactly connected, but that's what I think, though, is that you may have realized something was going to bring grief or sorrow. Maybe it related to you directly, or maybe not very directly. And now that's actually borne out, even if it's only to yourself, that you were right about this.
So whether this grief, sorrow, fear, or anxiety is about a lost job, a broken relationship, somebody taking ill or possibly passing on, something like that. I think here why this is important is you need to realize here that you can get through this with the help and support of others. Others are, with the Six of Wands, it speaks of victory, but it really also speaks of people who got you there. And so, in other words, you can overcome your fears, your anxieties, or your grief with the support of others.
This card may clarify things once and for all. It is where things lead to. It's the reversed Knight of Cups.
Well,
so
maybe.
Where it leads to maybe is realizing that a particular fondness or emotional feeling you had, you maybe are moving away from that. It could be about a relationship ending, or it could be about distance coming between you and something you really care about. You are moving away from it, whether it's a person you care about, or whether it's a situation, being forced from a home you really love, or forced to take on a burden you can't, that makes you feel sorrowful.
Well, I'm not going to get that specific, but I like what he did there. That's absolutely a truth, that it could be that. But what I'm feeling from the feel that I'm getting from all of this is that your emotions are going to be kind of up and down for a while. You're just going to have, some anxious moments, some sad moments, and you're going to feel okay because you realize you have people around you who support you. So, it's kind of a mixed bag what's coming towards you, and I would just say it's going to be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster for you right now, whether it's because of a relationship or something else. And the Lenormand,
the clouds.
Now, Mr. O was the one that spoke about grief.
And the cross,
And the
which
cross is
does
symbol.
often signify grief, and it's facing the dark side of the clouds. So it could be that this sense of grief that may be happening here is very confusing or debilitating, that it really causes you to have a harder mental function. You're not thinking clearly. You might be forgetting things, or not, proceeding in your best way.
Well, and the cross can be about grief, it can be about loss, it can be about sorrow, it can be about it could be about anxieties, but some rather serious ones. And when you have The clouds reversed, that can be about a very depressing or confusing time. So like I said, I feel like things are just going to feel confusing and uncertain and making you feel anxious, and you're going to react to that. But the good news is, rely on the people who are around you to get you through this. Wow, this is a pretty heavy reading, Cherry. I don't know if you have any idea what this could be, but
Well, by definition of the question, no, because it was unexpected.
my feeling is that this probably could take some time to play out, but if this is going to happen, it's probably going to happen sometime by mid-February. That's what I think. I think it's going to be pretty...
I think it's within several weeks.
Yeah. So I wish you luck with this,
Good
whatever it is. Good luck with this.
Hi, Country Love. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Country Love. Well, thank you for putting on the list. I'm keeping a count here, too, so I know how many more we can take. All right. All right, Paisley's up.
All right, and I'm looking for Paisley's question real quick. There we are. I think that's it.
I thought I just had it a minute ago and I lost it.
Will I get the job I just applied for? Wondering. Okay, well, we are wondering too, and we are hoping you get the job if you really want it.
All right.
So I'm going to use my Global Fusion Tarot. Yeah.
It's my deck. I just did.
Oh, that's right. You did the Lenormand. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And you're entitled to be the big B about it.
Hey, I brought out my arsenal of decks. I plan on using them.
I brought out 10 myself.
Ooh. I don't think I have 10, but I'm close.
10's kind of overkill for Thursday night.
I have 8. Okay. All right. Well, we have the Four of Wands reversed. That's not a bad card. We also have the Sun reversed, and that's not a totally bad card either. And then we have the Queen of Coins upright.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, maybe it's not going to be completely everything that it's cracked up to be, but I almost feel like you are probably going to get this job, or you have a good chance for it. However, with the Sun reversed and the Four of Wands reversed, there may be less to celebrate about than you thought. Maybe the salary won't be all that big a increase for you, or if you know it's the salary is there for you, then maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something to do with the working conditions or the hours or the benefits. There's something that may leave you feeling a little bit lacking. And it's funny here because we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So I get the feeling that this job will satisfy you and fulfill you in some way. Financially, it looks like possibly, but also just as a very growthful experience for you.
First of all, thanks, or you're welcome, Cherry, of course, and thanks for writing your question, Scooter. I agree with Banshee here. I think that you're going to get the job. I'm not sure if I agree on where the thing may be not exactly what you thought, but I think that's true, though, that maybe something is, once it happens, like maybe they say, oh, well, we told you you were going to be doing this and this, but now you're going to be doing something a little bit different. Those kind of things do happen. So it could be that maybe some definitions change, or some sense of it changes, but it's not a major thing. You're still
Right.
going to get the job.
It's not a deal breaker.
Right. It's not a deal breaker. It seems to be putting money in your pocket, which would be helpful for your life, your home style, etc. Maybe you're not exactly going to see potentials for promotions there, or super learning more skills or things like that, but you still may be doing okay. Let's look at the Lenormand.
What do you got?
And interesting.
Nice.
The first one is the anchor and the tree.
Well, I think you have to take that back about no growth. There's definitely growth there.
Yeah, you and not only that, but you may actually want to root yourself here. Like maybe
That's true.
Maybe the compromise is that you realize you're not getting exactly what you want, but you're going to be in for the long haul because you realize that there is some sort of guarantee or pretty sure indication you're going to grow in this company.
There's some kind of growth potential, whether it's growth financially, your salary increases exponentially over time, or, you can get promoted there. But I like what he said, because number one, the anchor is there, and the anchor keeps you in place. What does an anchor do? It keeps the boat, moored, docked. And so you're going to stay. You're going to want to stay a while here and grow in this job. May not be a forever thing, but I think this does have a little bit of potential for some longevity attached to it. So I hope that's true, and I hope you get it. And for goodness sakes, you do have to come back and tell us either way. I really hope you get this. And if you don't get this, I can't imagine that something else isn't going to come across pretty soon for you, because this looks really good. This looks good overall. So I wish you luck with that.
I don't think there's a need to do...
No. Not at all.
It looks pretty sure you will get this. So
Good luck, Paisley.
We are wishing you good luck.
We're on Airy.
Hey, Ari. Ari. One shall I say Ari, one shall I say Ari. I know, it's
She's
weird.
Airy the Aries. In my book.
Do we have their question?
I don't know.
General.
Gotcha.
General. All right.
All right. Now it's your deck. Go for it, Mr. O.
Yes, indeedy. I'm going to use the Global Fusion Tarot. Global Fusion Intuitive Tarot.
And if you haven't watched our other video presentations this week, we've had a few come out, besides the world prediction that's about to come out. We had our Unhappy Hour that came out earlier this week, and that tells us all the elemental signs of the zodiac, where it's going to hurt for this fourth quarter moon to next fourth quarter moon period. It's a little reading we do where we tell you how to turn a bad situation around, what you need to do. So good luck with that.
Oh, we just got a subscription, the Quiet Earth Music Project.
Yay!
Well,
welcome.
thank you for subscribing. Welcome.
Thank you. And if you have a YouTube site, let us know. We will subscribe.
Yes.
And that goes for anybody out there who has one. Just remind us. Goodness, we forget a lot of times. But I do want to say we also had another one. It was our monthly modality message.
And that's kind of astrological tarot?
And that is good for the entire Aquarius season, that reading. And it's for the modalities of the zodiac. So if you don't know what modality you are, check it out and find out. All right. So it's a general reading for Ari. Yep.
And our first card is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Our second card is the Six of Wands upright. We just had that, didn't we? I like this one too. Look at that. Proud warrior. Yes. And then our final card is the Queen of Cups.
Huh. Whoa.
Upright. So it starts off literally slow. The Knight of Coins or Pentacles sort of suggests that, you may be feeling like there's some inertia around you right now. Like maybe, it's winter, so you're in the doldrums, you're not feeling particularly motivated to do things. At the same time, though, it may feel like you're feeling some sense of award or praise, or somebody's talking about you, or somebody's recognizing you. Maybe this is in connection with your job, if you got that new job, or with something else that's going on. People are sort of saying, yeah, way to go, Ari. And maybe it's about this. It's the Queen of Cups upright, and maybe this is saying somebody sees you as really being a good, kind, loving, gracious, courteous, etc., loving person, a person who could be a potential love interest for somebody even. Who knows?
I was just going to go that route actually with this reading, Ari. I get the feeling here it's possible you could meet someone. I have to say they may be just a little bit slow.
Oh, okay. And I thought it was her.
I know. Well, I have a feeling this is the Knight. It could be somebody who's an earth sign. So they operate, and when he's reversed, I will say this, he's not a bad guy necessarily. He doesn't have to be. I see nothing here that really leads me to believe that. I feel here that he's just a little bit slow in maybe moving things forward with you. Like he's noticing you from afar or whatever. Maybe he strikes up conversation. He's just really slow to try to get to know you or to start something. But I do feel that there is something happening here. You're being seen by this person, and in a positive light. I feel like here you're standing out to them in a crowd, so to speak. So I don't know if this is going to be at some sort of venue, some sort of event that you meet this person.
This was masterful. You really pulled it together far better than I did.
Well, I didn't even get to the last card yet.
I know.
But, okay.
You don't have to.
Well, and I think romance may be afoot here. You might actually be attracted to this slowpoke. I know it's hard for us Aries to, to take that. But, I think actually this might be somebody you're highly attracted to. You might have some romantic feelings for.
And it could just be saying really that it just starts off more slowly, more sense of inner, hey, Divine, how's it going? So what did you pull for Lenormand then?
All right, I don't know. I haven't even looked.
Oh.
So that's going to be, interesting. Just give me 1 second here. I'm going to get the list ready for the next. All right. Well, I didn't look, and this is funny.
It's the Child again.
You know what? That was second.
Oh,
I just
okay.
realized I gave them to you wrong. And the ship.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, does that not fit?
Ship slowly sailing.
It's a slow grow, Ari. Maybe this person's going to develop a friendship or just somebody that you see on occasion and you establish a dialogue. I almost feel like there's something that's growing slowly here. That's the Child and that's the ship. The ship is moving, so something is slowly moving forward. Just like the Knight of Pentacles, slowly, methodically. But in this case, maybe he's just a little bit insecure, and waiting maybe for the right moment, what he feels is the right moment to strike.
So is there some sort of metaphor for, a slow slow courtship being a long trip, a slower trip. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to say like I want it faster or anything like that, but it just seems like it's more of a measured kind of flow. It's not like, everybody feels like they have to come to this decision quicker. It's like it's allowed to grow. It's organic.
So I'm wondering if this could possibly happen. It seems like it's probably going to happen sometime within the next month, from now to the next month. Because I think January is more than half over now, obviously. So I think maybe, by this time in February, you might meet this person. But whether it's actually moving to something at that point romantic, I have a feeling both of you will have a liking to each other.
Wishing you a happy Valentine's Day.
Good luck.
Hey.
Looking good.
Good luck, Ari. So that was Ari's general reading. And we will now move on to Estelle. And Estelle left us a question. So I'm going to go dig that up.
Oh, I'm going to use...
What kind of person will Tae-hung's future wife be?
Whose future wife?
Tae-hung, the person that they ask about.
All right.
I may be saying it correctly. I may not.
Who will be their future wife?
Do you want to scroll up and take a chance at it yourself?
I'll just say T. It's always good to use an initial if you can't say the name.
It's always good to silence.
I'm just giving helpful hints. Helpful hints from the Banshee.
It feels mean. No, it doesn't.
It's good to see you, Divine. All right. Well, look who's back. The Page of Swords. Upright.
Page Swords.
And what was this about again? Refresh.
What is Tae-hung's
Yes.
future wife going to be like?
Yes. And the Ten of Swords upright. Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
Jackie.
This is so weird. We're getting.
I want to say something pithy, but I can't. Ten of Swords. They're supposed to be nice.
This is so weird. This is like a three-peat, and they've been coming up in different decks.
Six of Wands, and they're all upright.
Yeah.
That in itself is a feat.
Yeah, but the Ten of Swords is not that great upright.
So look what I got.
What do you got?
The Key and the Anchor again. Only this time the anchor's in the second spot.
I don't know. This just doesn't look really.
So you're asking what will their future wife be like? T's future wife. And I see some differing qualities going on here. Maybe they're possibly younger than T or not fully grown, but they are very good at communicating. They're very fair-minded, that kind of thing. Maybe they're students still, or there's somebody like a student, studious mind. The Ten of Swords, though, is a little troubling because it may be, well, it's hard to say exactly what. I mean, it could be somebody that maybe has some bad karma in some way. Like maybe there's somebody that, they've, even if they are young, maybe they've made some serious enemies in their lifetime, or they have some possibilities of having, cruelty involved with them one way or the other. Somebody that wants to get even with them, or maybe they have their own vengeful feelings about somebody. But the Six of Wands does seem to indicate that there's somebody who seems to be noticed. They sort of have a presence about them. People like them. People feel that they could be, a good person to know, or somebody to lead them in a good fight, or in a neighborhood fight, or, they just have leadership qualities, I guess. This one's probably been waiting for me to...
Not at all.
All right.
You
Well,
can
usually
keep going
are.
if you want. So, what is that last card again? I'm forgetting my own.
The Six of Wands.
The Six of Wands. Well, I feel that this person that they marry may be a real chatty, very social person in some ways. In other words, they know what to say, how to get along with people. They seem very balanced in that regard. I think the Ten of Swords is here. I've been really mulling this over in my mind. I think that the Ten of Swords is here because maybe this person that T marries is has come out of a very bad situation. They survived some difficulties in their life, whether they've lost jobs or a previous relationship that failed on them, where maybe somebody cheated on them or something like that. It seems as though they really suffered some bad stuff in their past, and they moved towards T because they wanted a better life for themselves. And I think here, they're survivors with the Six of Wands there. I think they're very driven towards having a successful, happy life. That's what they want. They want to feel loved. They want to feel appreciated for the things that they offer and they do for others, including for T. And they're just that kind of person. They want a better life. And that's it. That's what I expect. You have people who either fall apart when things happen to them, or you have people that rally. And I feel here this is the kind of person who's overcome some difficulties in their life, and now they just want success and happiness. And when I look at the
Lenormand?
Yeah, the anchor and the key, it sounds like this is a tight marriage. That this is a stable marriage.
Could you rephrase briefly what you felt the Ten of Swords meant?
That they came from a difficult situation.
Okay, that's
They've
similar to mine, not
overcome
exactly.
adversity.
I like that.
Yeah. So in other words, they were a victim of something, and they persevered.
You
and
really
overcame
pulled that
it.
together again too well.
Yeah.
I like the anchor and the key for this question to Acel. I feel this sort of says this is a personality that keeps carrying on. They keep persisting, towards what their goals are, whether it was becoming T's wife or whatever it is that they were interested in doing.
All right.
Alrighty, thanks, Ari. I love doing that reading for you. I thought that was a nice reading. I hope you liked it.
And I didn't say anything, but if Earth Music, is it Earth Music Project? Is that who it was?
I think so, yeah.
If you wanted a reading, just jump in the chat and let us know. It's okay to just be here and watch. We love that.
Or are you Scooter? Because Scooter said that they just signed on too.
Oh, okay.
That happens sometimes. They have two different
They have
names,
different names, so yeah.
Hey, troops yourself.
Russ! We can just barely add you, I think.
So yes,
We might be able to add one more.
we could add about 45%. No. All right. So
Kara is
messages
up.
from Odin. All right.
What was it?
What messages do
Oh,
Odin
there it is.
have?
Have for you. Okay, got ya.
And everybody's being very sweet in the chat, so we appreciate that. Thank you for nice things you're saying. Thank you for your patience. Shan, drive safely, of course. And thank you for what you said, too. Very nice.
And Kara, besides the BGs, I also saw a rather revealing picture of you on Twitter showing your, how should I say?
You did post your question, Scooter. We're not even close to it yet, so hang in there.
At any rate, that was funny. And when you said that it provided you with great lower back support, I was like, maybe I need something like that. I definitely need back support. Good grief.
If you are new here, Scooter, we kind of get into the readings and we kind of, try to do right by them. All right, so Kara wants to know, what does Odin have for them? Oh, no, that's not at all true. Oh, Russ, it's you. Yes.
Your head.
I thought that was
All right,
Scooter
then
again.
I will, I can remove you, Russ. It's okay. You are welcome to just watch.
Okay, so...
But if you
card the
have a
first.
burning question, let us know. Sorry.
Unless it's about something burning, on your body, and we're not doctors, so we wouldn't want to do that.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Good grief.
so card one, what does Odin have for you? What messages does Odin have for you? And it's the Emperor. I'm doing your reading.
Okay.
It's the Emperor, and he's upright.
Well,
Odin
wow.
says you can rule, but you need to rule correctly and beneficently. You need to think about everything you are going to rule. You're not ruling just for your own sake. You're ruling for others' sakes too, whether they're intricately caught up with you or not. And also, by being this person, Odin expects you to listen to the counsel you get. Odin always listened to Hunan and Munin on his shoulders and kind of directed a lot of what his path was through that wisdom received. Odin wants you to feel the same way, that there may be other sources of wisdom for you. I think if me and Banshee sat on your shoulder, well, we'd all be on the ground. So don't do that.
Scooter, we do have you on the list. We know you're here. We can see you in the chat, so that is not a problem.
From time to time I mention people's names, so that was all that I did.
Yeah, we know you're here.
Yeah, we know you're here. Don't worry about
Right.
it. You're fine.
You are fine.
All right, so did you want to register on?
Well, the Emperor,
Here,
I think.
by the way.
Well, you were
must have
leaning on
dragged
that
it your
quite a
way.
bit your
What
way,
was your
too.
direction, though?
Yes, I know.
You pulled it that
I didn't
way.
say anything when you did it your way. Anyway.
I'm going to do it my way in a minute.
He did it his way.
And everyone cried.
right. The Emperor, Kara. What does Odin expect of you? He expects you to be a leader. He expects you to take the lead on something. Or he expects you to take charge of your life right now. Some situation in your life that needs your attention, and direction. And you need to direct your energy towards something right now. Obviously, you're not working, you're not leading a team. So I would just say that this is a personal call to take the lead on something that needs attention in your life.
So why is that important? Because the Wheel of Fortune is yours, my dear. Good, unexpected things can happen if you charge yourself to be the leader of your life.
Well, if you direct your attention to the right thing, good things can happen. I think Odin wants you to just look at what needs the most attention from you right now. Is it your body and health? Is it a project or goal you want to work on? Is it something else? Is it something, creative that you want to do? So whatever it is, good things can happen if you really start focusing and taking charge of it.
Well, I almost wonder if these two have another kind of relationship too, because maybe Odin is saying by doing these things or by, keeping this thought alive in you, that you're just allowing all kinds of extra unexpected lucky things to happen, including maybe future messages from Odin or future connections with other things that are going to help you. Just a thought.
So where would things be heading? I hope somewhere good after all that.
Well, I do too. It's the Seven of Wands.
Oh, well,
You're in the driver's seat in a way.
I kind of like that because,
Yeah.
we talk about the Seven of Wands a lot in terms of standing up for yourself and all of that, but there are other aspects to this card when you really look at the symbology. And so the Seven of Wands to me in this context is telling me that you know, ultimately where you're headed is staying on top of something. You're actually going to do
it.
You're going to follow through. You're going to stay on top of it, and it will put you in a much better place.
Dig it.
You like that?
I love it. I love it.
Well, wait till you
totally.
see this if you like
All
that.
you need is your Viking helmet. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Aww.
It's shining on you, Kara. It's shining on you. And that means success. You got the Wheel of Fortune in this reading, and you have the sun. So Odin says you better figure it out. Figure it out, what it is you need to focus on and take charge of. Follow through, because your luck will change for the better if you do, and you'll be really on top of the world, in a way, on top of things, and you will feel successful. Like
she's on the top of the world, looking down on creation.
And the only explanation I can find
is the love that I've known
found ever since you've been around.
Almost put me on the top of the world.
All right, that's the singing portion of the show. Okay.
Tarot Oki.
He still wants to do that, he says, but will he organize it?
I have no way of doing that.
Sure you do.
I will survive. I will survive.
Kara's in a Bee Gees mood. All right, that's what we had for you. Good luck with that, Kara. That was awesome. You know, with the sun and the Wheel of Fortune in there, that's pretty good stuff. Gotta say. Have some good readings tonight. Glad they're so positive. All right, well, back to the list, I guess. We're on Jarrett. Hi, Jarrett.
Yes, Jarrett. The crazy people have finally come to you.
My goodness. And I know
You're
they
welcome.
posted. Let's see. Okay.
Did we miss Jarrett?
I'm not seeing a question.
I'm looking to see if Jarrett left us a question.
Maybe they just stopped in to say hi. Jared, are you still here?
I don't believe I see the question. Let's give Jarrett a moment. If you're here, Jarrett, we'll give you just a quick moment.
Oopsie.
In the meantime, I will be reminding everybody that we are back on Sunday afternoon for the same show, the live questions from 2 to 4 p.m. Sunday.
It's possible maybe they decided to leave because we were
I believe
busy.
Jared has done it before. They've said hi and then they didn't stay for a question. But I'll just briefly mention Happy Hour is back on Saturday at 10 a.m. And my Emotional Exchanges is on tomorrow morning from 7 a.m. And I think we are ready to move on to the next. And that was going to be...
Yeah, it did say hi, add me, but then there was no question.
Right there. I checked, pretty sure there's no more
So
questions.
last call, Jared, if you're here. I'm going to put them at the end of the list just in case and give them
so
a
I think
chance
Garima's
to...
up. And Garima wasn't going to stay for the reading, but she did leave one.
All right.
So I'm going to look for that.
All right. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on to Garima.
Okay, so the reading would be about the bullying at work. Will the outcome be in your favor?
The what at work?
The bullying.
Oh.
Is this
okay.
my deck or yours?
I think it's mine.
Alrighty.
Hi, Garima. Just wait a minute. This is a relatively new deck. Using my Desert Illuminations, and it's a little stiff. There we go. Or maybe it's just because it's so cold.
You wonder, eh?
I do. Huh. I don't remember them being this stiff the first time I used them. All right.
Okay.
Well, our first card is the Six of Pentacles upright. The second card is the Nine of Cups reversed. And the last card is the Six of Daggers or Swords upright.
So I think it's a mixed bag. I'm going to throw out the Lenormand before we start. The first one is the Stork. And the second one is similar, the Stars. So those are both pretty nice. My opening salvo is maybe you won't get exactly what you want, but you may get something, or you may get some sense of satisfaction. Somebody wants to be helpful, the Six of Pentacles. Maybe somebody wants to promote an atmosphere at work where everybody is really sharing appropriately. Maybe somebody else doesn't agree with that. Could that be what this is, that other person? But the Six of Swords at the end could indicate that maybe you might have to move on, or that in some way something moves you towards something less troublesome, whether they position you differently at work or whether the other person is taken care of, and so that's just a general for you. So it does look good for you in the end. The Nine of Cups troubles me slightly.
Well, I am a little troubled, and I'm not troubled. I mean, I think this could have a good ending here for you.
Yeah.
And I could actually look at this two different ways. Oh, wanted to change the topic. Okay, well, at any rate, yeah, we started doing the reading. We're sorry about that if you wanted to change it. But this is an interesting reading to me because they could be moving on. They could be moving on, or you could be moving on, or they could be moving that person to another area. I think here this is about getting fair and equal treatment, that everybody is treated well, and with kindness and with, care. That's the Six of Pentacles here. The Nine of Cups indicates somebody is unhappy, whether that's you or the other person. I'm not completely sure here. But there's unhappiness, like maybe somebody is not getting what they want, and therefore maybe they're moving on, or maybe somebody is making a move to make them feel better. And so it could be that that person will be asked to leave, or maybe they will reposition them so they won't be that problematic for you.
Garima, I don't think you're spending too much time on the matter, and I think it is important. And I look at the Lenormand with the Stars and the Stork, and they tell me the story that says, good things are going to happen for you. The Stork is about new beginnings, and the Stars are about hopeful things and destiny. So I think that overall, despite the Nine of Cups, which I haven't decided what I feel about it yet, I feel this is a good reading for you, and that it was important to do this for you.
Yeah. I don't know why you're... Anyway, the Stars and the Stork, to me, indicates this. Optimism and hope will come back for you.
I get that. And
there's a new beginning here. I hope that it's you staying, because I know you're talking about this season 2. And so it could indicate that that's it, that you are staying for this new beginning of season 2. You can be optimistic in that you will be there. But there is a little bit of uncertainty here.
It just may mean that you might decide to stay on even if you aren't totally happy, but that some of this is a decision in the right direction because maybe there is something put in place there.
I feel like things are going to calm down for you one way or another. You're going to find your peace and tranquility, like that things will start to be less troublesome. Is this worded in a way where we could do a yes/no on this? I gotta take a cough drop.
Okay.
Do you know?
If you want to, yeah. Sure.
Let's see if the bullying will stop. Let's just look at the yes/no and see what we get.
You want me to do them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if we say no, I want to see what the cards say because the other cards are too positive. Something good is going to happen here. This is going to be resolved some way, but I wonder if it's going to be resolved in a way where you may still have to encounter this person from time to time, but they are going to be put on notice that they've got to stop this. Because I really feel things are going to shift for the better here.
Am I understanding that you believe he is leaving or that he will be? I guess I'll let you complete the cut and then draw the card.
Mm-hmm. I think you're reading between the lines there a little bit. Well, it says with a Major Arcana card, good luck. But guess what card we pulled? The Sun, upright. And so I think this will be a successful conclusion. You will be satisfied with how things turn out here. I think you'll be satisfied.
Well, the Sun always stands for knowledge, and knowledge is power. And so if something is found out, maybe it's about creepy guy, or something is found out that puts you in that better light and that they realize you're the one that they need to keep and to work with.
The Sun stands for knowledge. The Sun stands for success. The Sun stands for happiness. So right. I think you're going to feel better, once this thing gets resolved. And I think there will be some sort of resolution. So good luck with that.
Good luck, Rima.
That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry you're going through that.
I know. I have been in a toxic workplace. Good luck.
Well, you have to keep us posted. I hope it works out for you.
Absolutely. I hope you do. All right, so Sean is up.
Yep. Hi, Sean.
And I'm looking for their question.
You're very welcome.
You are welcome.
And it's my Lenormand.
What's coming to me in the next couple of weeks?
Okay.
Very good. I hate that. An older man bullying somebody younger that he feels he has power over. I hate that.
It's really unfortunate. I'm sorry you're going through that.
And of course, he's at his Saturn return, so he feels like he has to do this for that reason, I think. Twisted. Well, we'll see what happens, eh?
So do we have Sean's question? Did you look it up?
Yes, I did. It was, and I forgot it already.
Oh, I'll look it up.
No, I will.
Well, I'm going to look it up anyway.
What was coming in the next couple of weeks?
Oh, I can handle that. Okay. Pick your deck.
I know, I'm picking one. And I shall use the Murder of Crows Tarot.
Gosh, all that mixing around and I get that. It's interesting.
It was.
Uh-huh. We'll find out. Oh.
Yeah, I know. Crow decks rock.
I wanted to bring out MJ's crow deck again. Not the Oracle, but her tarot. I gotta find where I put it. Been thinking about it lately.
All right, I'm whipping out the 3 cards. The first card is the Wheel of Fortune, upright. The next card is
Like
the Page of Pentacles, upright. And the final card is the 3 of Cups, upright.
Jeez.
Wow.
Well,
So,
wait, there's more. Well,
were you
this isn't the
expecting good luck,
greatest,
Shan? Stork boy or girl. And, the mountains. First there is a mountain.
Well,
This is really good,
there's
Shan.
a change of fortune for you for the better coming, Shan. I like this. I think that, this is a time where you should set something in motion. The things that you work on now or work towards, or maybe you already have an inkling about something. Maybe there's something you want to get off the ground, get started, whether it's a new business venture, a job opportunity, something where you could make money, or something that you could grow into. It could also include, I can't rule out, a relationship here. I can't rule it out. It seems like it could go either way. And I feel here that with the 3 of Cups, this is something worth celebrating, whatever it is. But that being said, because I went pretty fast through this, I'm going to go through the Lenormand too. With that being said, any new beginning sometimes has its little mountains to climb, challenges to face, obstacles in your path that you have to address. So there might be some little stumbling blocks along the way here, but I think your luck is on your side and fate, and good news or something positive is coming in your material or in your relationship world, and hey, it could lead to a celebration of some sort.
Well, it's what you hope to expect or think will happen in the next couple of weeks. And I really like the Wheel of Fortune. And some thought comes to me, Shannon. I don't know, do you do any kind of intentional work? Do you pray, or do you say affirmations or light candles? Because I'm getting a strong sense that maybe if you do that, this would be a good time for you to actualize in thought or prayer of some sort, what you're expecting to happen. This is a good sign that good things could happen for you in the near future. I agree with Banshee. I also think that the Page of Pentacles could indicate that maybe you're going to find yourself immersing yourself in maybe philosophical, mystical, or even technical works. It doesn't sound like it's more about literature. It sounds like it's more about investigating deeper things on some level. And then I also think, too, that maybe you will hear about a happy occasion. Maybe you know somebody getting married and you're going, or you're going to be invited to some happy occasion. Maybe it's a get-together with people you haven't seen but you really care about. So I really like those. And then looking at the Lenormand, it does seem like you feel like you've been struggling, you've been moving through struggling, but you also will realize that this involves that new beginning, that, it's going to be a little bit of a rougher birth, but it promises a new beginning.
Just got a cramp in my leg. Ow. All right.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Russ.
Pray and meditate. Going to her baby shower. Aw, kiss the baby for me.
Russ, what are you talking about? You're too young for that. I'm 67, and our granddaughter is going to turn 19 in February, okay?
She just started college.
So don't tell me you're too young for that.
I looked at the generational patterns going back a couple, and it seems like my grandparents were around 50 when I was born. My parents were 50 when our son was born, and we were around 50 when our granddaughter was born. So it's about 50-year generations in our family.
Interesting.
Yours is different.
Mine is way different.
Yeah.
Because my mom had me late in life, so it's just way different there. But at any rate, this looks really positive. I don't know what you may be expecting to happen, and maybe you're not, but something good may come your way, some opportunity for growth in your life. I think it's very, very positive. That doesn't mean that you won't have some struggles, acclimating to this or working on whatever this is, but I think that it's going to be a good thing for you. It's going to be growthful. It's something new and exciting. So good luck with that.
I think what also happens is the amount of struggle you feel moving you towards this new beginning really is its own sense of payoff, that you sort of take a little bit of grace from that you worked hard for it. So good luck, Shan. You're welcome. And yeah, I was around 27 when our son was born.
Okay. Sonny, I need you off my computer. No. Get your hair all over it. Hi. You.
This is Lena.
Hi, Lena.
And Lena wanted a general reading.
Good night, Sean.
Good night. Lena wanted a general, I think, for the next 2 months. General reading for the next 2 months.
Okay, great. All right. Where am I? Here you go.
Thank you.
And yeah, let's do that one.
I think we should close the list. It's almost 22.
That's fine.
Okay.
Do you want me to stop
No,
and type?
I'll do that. Don't worry, I can do that. So we are closing the list with our last readings that are on that. Thank you.
Gotta get it posted. There.
All right. General reading for the next 2 months for Lena.
All right. Well, we have the Ace of Wands reversed.
Wow. I like the information, Russ. Thank you. I like the synergy of numbers and stuff, like the patterning. Ace of Swords reversed for Lena. Okay.
Three of Pentacles upright.
That's nice. Three of Pentacles.
Ace of
I like this
Wands
version.
reversed. Did you say swords? That's a wand.
No, this one's a sword.
May I see that? Oh, it is a sword.
Told you.
You're right. It's the pen. I'm sorry.
The pen is mightier than
My
the sword,
apologies.
dear.
Because here's a wand.
You should have known that in your heart.
It's the Nine of Wands.
Oh.
See, you know what? I also got thrown off by, I thought it was color-coded, but they all have red borders.
I see. Okay, so in the Lenormand, our first one was the book. And the second one was the crossroads. Well, gee, Lena, I wonder about that, but let's go on with the reading.
Well, the Ace of Swords reversed indicates that this may be a time where you may be struggling to figure out a sense of direction. And it's funny because I was thinking that with this ace, once I found out it was the Ace of Swords, I was just thinking that. We have the crossroads here too. It's almost as if you're having trouble kind of focusing your energy on where it needs to be, or deciding where it needs to be. Where do you need to focus on? What do you need to focus on? What moves do you need to make to ensure success? It just seems like your brain is a little bit cloudy in these couple of months trying to figure that out. I'm going to stop with the first card.
Okay, well, the Ace of Swords reversed. In the next 2 months, you may feel like you're challenged to try to come up with strategies. You might feel like you need to initiate something, but you can't seem to get there. It could be like, Banshee maybe suggesting that there's just some clouded thinking or foggy thinking, but it could also be true that maybe you just can't see what it is you want to do. You just don't feel an initiative for things. So this could be within this next 2 months. I sort of feel like it's not going to matter because of what we see here.
Well, I don't know if it's talking about the same situation or not, because this is a general reading, but I think your most success will come in these next 2 months when you're working with others. Whether you're taking charge on a project or you're just part of a group. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. I'm wondering if I'm coming down with something, because like I said, my throat's kind of bugging me.
You don't go anywhere. Where would you get it?
The cold air?
No, cold air doesn't cause a virus. You have a virus.
I don't know if I have a virus. I don't know what it is at this point. But at any rate, it seems to me your success this month, these next 2 months, are working with others on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish or do. It may or may not be involved with this. It may be another situation entirely. But I feel that success comes to you in these 2 months by working with others. The Nine of Wands here is saying it's almost like you should spend these 2 months preparing for something. For what? I'm not sure. And I'm not even sure you're sure. Because, you're still a little bit confused about things. So I don't know whether this is saying you need to think about this more with the book here. I'm thinking here with the crossroads in the book, it's saying you need to find your purpose or your direction in these 2 months, what you want to spend your time doing. You really need to do that.
Some of these cards make me wonder if you've been trying to get a motivation going, not just in yourself, but maybe with other people to do something, but you always feel like you're the one there. There's something that sort of suggests there's a team. Good night, Jackie. Thanks
Take
for
care,
coming.
Jackie. Thanks for stopping in on a Thursday.
There's something that suggests that maybe you could work with a team, but maybe you feel like you don't want to be the one in charge, or you feel like you will be put in charge, and so maybe that's what's causing the lack of motivation, is you don't want to be responsible so much, but maybe it's the only way things will get moving. It's like you have to maybe generate enthusiasm for things that you want to happen, because they may depend on working with other people. That's what I'm kind of wondering here. And in the Lenormand, briefly, I'll just say that you may be coming to realization by the end of the 2 months that you might have to just think smarter about the whole thing. That maybe it's not trying to convince other people to support your work with you, but maybe there's another way of going about your goals.
Well, if I had to put all the cards together, which I'm not sure it's necessarily the case, but I would say this, the Ace of Swords is not so much a card of, well, to me anyway, it's not so much a card of motivation. It is about inspiration, having ideas and knowing what you want to do with them. And it's reversed here. And I just kind of feel like there's some cloudiness with your vision. And so if I was putting this all together, you might be able to best be served by trying to work on a plan with others. Try to work on a plan or goal with others. And the Nine of Wands here says, this may require some preparation and some planning in order for things to turn out right. And with the crossroads again and the book, I just feel here you're searching for something. You're searching for direction, which is why I said that initially with this Ace of Swords, which can also just mean some mental fogginess. So I'm really feeling personally, Lena, that there's two things going on here. I think what you will accomplish maybe on your job things will be going well and you'll be working with others very collaboratively, very cooperatively. Things will be working well. But in other areas of your life, little things that you want to do for yourself, things aren't as clear and as focused. And you need to kind of define it and prepare more and determine what it is you need to be putting your energy towards.
All right.
So that's what I have for you. Good luck with that. I'm sorry my voice is going out on me, but it's definitely going out on me.
And we are now on Scooter, and Scooter indicates that this is their first time doing anything like this. Scooter may be living in an assisted situation. Their question is, Tom, my caretaker, was getting harassing text messages from 2 unknown numbers. I'm trying to clear my name. I don't work with him now. Will I be in his life? I think he was fired. Want to know the future. So it sort of sounds like maybe they were a former caretaker, and maybe there's a question about whether or not you were one of these people giving the harassing text messages. You further say, sorry for the long question, but wanted to make sure I had enough space to put in what's going on. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, I was just kind of wondering about that part myself. So is that person must be maybe thinking you are to blame for some of these messages. So let's just see what we get out of this.
So I'm going to use the Secret Tarot again, since it seems like it's about unknown quantities. Not that that will help necessarily, but I like it thematically. And we'll just throw 3 cards and see what that gives us. Alrighty. Thank you for telling us that. We figured you were with probably somebody new. Alrighty, so our first card is the Knight of Wands. It's upright. And I will explain them all in a moment. The next card is the reversed King of Swords. Knight of Wands, King of Swords. And then finally, once again, it's the 7 of Chalices upright.
And that's the Knight of Wands. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know, that King of Swords reverse certainly stands out to me here. I think they're pretty angry about this situation, which is maybe why they're getting accusatory, because this really hit them hard. And they may be doubting you. They may not know who to trust at this point, I guess. So they're acting out a little bit. I really think that this might be that person.
Right. You're talking about the former caretaker?
Yes.
Yeah. And so that feeling to me also suggests that maybe they are making comments that maybe challenge you or challenge about you. The King of Swords, when reversed like this, it could be about somebody making a bad choice, a bad decision. So it could be that they just don't realize the truth of the matter, and so they're just they've come to the wrong conclusion.
Oh, so he may have gotten fired too. It's just another reason that he could be that angry. And I think what you need to do, what you might need to do here is, you obviously are trying to clear your name and get it straight that you weren't the one. You need to probably, I don't know. I really think, is that upright? The 7 is
That's
upright.
That's the 7 of
isn't it?
Chalices upright.
I really feel they haven't made their minds up totally yet. You're asking, too, if they will still be in your life. So I assume this person was probably kind of important to you. You want them back. It's hard for me to say. Choices or decisions still haven't been made. I will say that, one way or another.
It could be about them making that decision, that it's really up to them if they choose.
We might want to do a yes-no on this to get a little bit more specific. But that Knight of Wands, I don't know why, I can't quite put it together, but I keep thinking the Knight of Wands is something that maybe Scooter needs to do here.
Well, it it may be saying that you have to be brave. The Knight of Wands is about bravery and a certain level of confidence. And so this says that maybe if you are called upon to give a statement or to challenge or speak about the situation, you have to try to be as sure of yourself and confident as you can and promote the sense of, being right here.
A lot of these same things keep coming up today. It's crazy. But at any rate, and I got to change them because this was first. At any rate, I don't think things have been decided yet, so we are going to do a yes-no to see if they will still be back in your life. I think with that Knight of Wands, I think Mr. O's kind of steered me to thinking about this. And you have to be truthful. The Knight of Wands is bold, he's courageous, he's honest, he's an honest player. So I think you just have to keep emphasizing, that you are speaking truth here, and stand up for yourself in the situation and just say, I don't want to be accused because I'm not in the wrong here. I did not do this. So I think it's about standing up for yourself a little bit in the situation as well. But that being said,
the Stork and the Crossroads.
I really think this is saying that the situation right now is really stuck in the middle still. With the Crossroads here, it's like nobody knows which way things are going to go, And then you've got the new beginning here. But until people know what they want to do, that new beginning is just going to hang out there. So does this new beginning mean that this person's angry enough to just let it all go and be out of your life? Or does this mean maybe once they figure out and make the decision they need to make, see, they haven't made a decision yet, that they could start over again? That's the question here, and that's why I think we have to do a yes-no
right.
And just see what we get. Because it's not totally cut and dry here. Let's see what we get. Thank you. I don't know why I kept these out. I'm going to put them here. Okay.
And then we will do Country Love. We'll see if Divine or Jared are back. And we're done.
Have I even posted the list in a while? Probably not.
Probably not.
Anyway,
I think
I'll get it
Divine
out
just
there.
says hi. But if Divine gives us a question, we'll do it.
Yep.
And I think they're back in India, so they're at another time zone from us, too.
Sometimes the tarot won't give us a direct answer, but I also get the feeling it might be this person is really in a bad place mentally right now and they haven't made up their mind, or emotionally. That was that King of Swords reversed. Were you supposed to shuffle too? Or?
No.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Well, it's the Five of Pentacles. And Pentacles say it could come with a price. And the Five of Pentacles is a very interesting card here. The price might be that maybe things will not be the same again. Maybe it's possible here they will move on. They may accept your explanation, but if they got fired or they're moving on into some different area now, they may not be a part of your life anymore. It's hard to say.
It feels like one or the other of you may be put away from each other for whatever reasons. It may be a determination of whoever regulates some of these, situations, that they may determine that you two shouldn't be in touch.
Now, if you wanted them to be back in your life, though, and it said yes, but it'll come with a price, the price might be that just that things aren't going to be the same.
Yes.
You won't feel the same about each other after this. Maybe, I have to say this, that even if they believe you, trust might be broken here. Whatever happened to them may shatter, their sense of trust with the people that they're working with. If they still have a job and they're working with more people than, yourself. So, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. This is kind of a card of lack. Something is lacking that was there before. So that's the best we can tell you right now, Scooter. Sometimes the tarot can be a little...
But we do hope you come back if you have any other questions or information that you might want to impart with us. And we thank you for subscribing.
Well, good for you. I wish you luck.
All right.
Hey, I may need that myself someday. I'm not getting around as much as well as I used to.
And we're on Country Love Homestead, who asks, how is Michael after today's judgment? Will he be okay overall? Is your main concern? Okay.
And I'm getting the list out there. So the list is out there. Okay. So is that my deck? It is my deck.
Yes, it's your deck.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us today, and good luck with that, Scooter. Feel free to come back anytime, ask questions. We'll be here back on Sunday. Now, if you come on Saturday, if you see us up on a Saturday, that's our happy hour show. We don't do questions on that show, but we give everybody a single card positive message for the week ahead. So if you want to be happy, come to our happy hour show. All right. You have a lot of fun on that show.
Oh, so you gave us a little more information there, Country Love.
Oh. Okay.
Yay for happy hour. Hope to see you there too, Country Love. Thank you. No, appreciate that.
Well, let's see. I've got the Hanged Man reversed. This is my food anime food tarot. The Six of Cups is upright. And the Page of Swords is reversed. All right.
The moon in Lenormand, it's not exactly like Tarot's moon. A little bit, but not exactly. And the bear. Well, I think that whatever happens, he's really going to need support from family. The Hanged Man reverse may be indicating he really is being judge exposed against what he believed versus what reality may have really been. You know, it could be a good metaphor for what happened with him, a judgment that, you know, is now going to expect more from him, you know, a demand from him. And he will need, you know, his family support if he can have it. And it may be that there's just going to be a time, you know, the Page of Swords is a clumsy time. It could be awkward for people, you know, if this is the first time such a thing has ever happened to him, it could really, you know, it could really be hard on him.
Which one is that last one again?
Page of Swords
that's right,
reversed.
The Page of Swords. Oh, that's where the Page of Swords is. What is this one?
That's the Hanged Man reversed.
The Hanged Man reversed indicates to me that this is going to be a bit of a blow to his ego. I think that, you know, he realizes he's going to have to sacrifice his freedom here, and he's not going to be very happy about it. He's not happy about it. I think definitely he's going to have some issues here. I like what Mr. O said about that card, because I think here, you know, if he realizes that he has support from people who have been there for him in the past, okay, in particular, family, friends, whatever, if people have not abandoned him, then I think that will go better for him. And with the Page of Swords reversed, that is interesting to me because I almost felt that was the one about judgment in a way, that this judgment went south. But I think what this could also mean is that, jail time's a tough thing. Even if I don't know if it's going to be minimum or regular security prison or whatever the case may be, but jail time can be very hard on people. And I'm hoping here that it doesn't have a deleterious effect on him, how he comes out, I guess, of that. So that is my concern more than anything. So I take it he hasn't gone to jail yet. He has to report at some point. Because maybe that's the problem too. Will he try to avoid reporting, when he's supposed to for jail? I'm a little concerned about that. But I feel here, well, these are such positive cards. I'm really trying to wrap my head around what it could mean. It could mean that he could come through this okay. He could come through this okay if he recognizes, I did what I did. I have to accept this verdict and I have to do this. As long as he accepts it, he will be okay. But I do feel this is going to be a struggle. It isn't going to be easy.
So he went right from court. Yeah, I had a feeling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He went right away there. Okay.
And his family support, or whatever that support is crucial. I get that this is a real blow and that some of this is really exactly what she said. He will have to accept this in one form or the other, and it will really help him mentally more than anything, although maybe there is some advantage to working with the system as best as he can.
And you know what? I should have recognized this right away, Country Love, but sometimes when you get the Hanged Man reversed, it means that somebody's still stuck on the tree, which could mean his imprisonment. So, I should have recognized that he went right to prison, because I think that's why the Hanged Man reversed could be here as well, to say he's there, and he's not liking it, and this was a real blow to him, and taking it from there.
I think we both think that the Lenormands do offer better hope there. Knowing that he's strong, believing in himself, knowing that others believe in him and his personal strength. And the moon, in this regard, is about success. The moon is sort of like a dark success, so it sort of almost is a metaphor for that undercover, that kind of situation he's going to be undergoing. And so he has to find his own light as best others can help him.
Right. He needs to just try to stay in his personal power and recognize that he can still turn his life around. He can still turn things around.
Because the moon is a cycle.
Because the moon is there, and it also can indicate success. So I feel here, if he remains empowered and believes in himself, and if people, family and that support him through this process, he will come out of this okay. But it's, prison life can be hard on a person. So he's got to not fall into bad behavior because of the people he's surrounded with there. He's got to try to hold on to his own power and authority here, okay? And that's sort of what we see. I don't know. I don't see anything really horribly bad here. So I think this just talking about it's a bad situation. He's going to have to tough it out, be strong, and he will get through this.
Good luck.
So good luck with that.
Good luck to Michael.
All right.
So Divine or Jarrett, who probably aren't really back, either of them, but we can ask.
Well, Divine sometimes sits in the background.
Let's see.
So I have to roll that out. Hey, Divine, are you here?
And if not, then
we might be done.
We get to close the show.
And Jarrett, if you're here, speak now. And
thank you. And absolutely let us know, too, the next time you see us, when you see us, how he's doing. Good luck.
Good luck with that. Good luck to him.
So I'm going to mention our other shows. We are back, of course, Sunday for more live streaming, 2 to 4 p.m. But before that, on Sunday morning, is Banshees Material Matters. It's pre-recorded, but we are live for the premiere of that. And boy, do we have fun. You know, we sit around and chat in the chat room. Everybody pretty much shows up, all our regulars, and we further explain the reading while Banshee does that. And it's a great time. So do check that out. Tomorrow will be my emotional exchanges, which is at 7 a.m. or anytime thereafter.
Will that thing come up if I go, he talks about love? It's not going to do it.
Well,
I have to be up on the screen,
you
don't
have to be on the camera, so go ahead.
Darn.
And try
He
it.
talks about love. No.
I
There it
get
is.
it.
How come it doesn't like me?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I tried. But anyway, so do join him for his, well, you won't be joining him, but watch his video. Is that your question, Russ? You want a question? We'll do it for you. We'll do a yes-no on that. Let's do the regular yes-no. The 3 card,
Okay.
the 3 aces one.
Will we get a huge raise in social
Will we
security?
get a huge raise? That's for all
I'm
of
going to
us.
use the global fusion once again.
Oh, Russ. The raises come out once a year, so it won't be soon. It'll be next year, but let's see. It was pretty paltry this year. You got an ace on the 13th, right?
No, that's
Oh,
a
no.
2.
What is it?
It's a 2 of swords.
Oh, okay.
Not looking good, Russ.
I'm having a feeling.
That's the magician.
Okay. I think the aces have an A, right? Ooh. It's definitely no.
It says definitely no, Russ.
I would love to know what those cards are, please, again.
It actually has the omega
Oh,
symbol.
okay. Okay. So you didn't pass any by chance, did you? I'm going to check. Always using the deck that... Nope, you did right. You done good, Mr. O. Well, I'm not surprised. Frankly, I'm a little concerned because, of course, everybody's talking about hiking Medicare costs, so I would expect we might have less if they don't give us a raise and we have a hike in Medicare. But what's this about? 2 of Swords is upright. What's that?
That's the 6 of Wands reversed.
And?
The Page of Hearts, Cups.
Well, maybe it won't all be bad news. Let's put it that way. The 2 of Swords upright. Oh, it's reversed.
Yeah.
Indicates moves will be made on Social Security in this year ahead. That's what I think. Something will happen. And with the 6 of Wands reversed, it may be an empty victory. It may be something that, I don't know how to say this, looks good on paper, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it, it doesn't amount to anything. So that's what that sounds like. It's an empty victory when it's reversed.
But the Page of Cups?
And here's the other thing about it. I want to say something else about the 6, because the 6 talks about who's got your back or who doesn't. And this is about people who don't have your back. So whatever decisions being made here on Social Security is not looking promising to me. However, there may be some news that comes out of this that will balance things out a little bit. So I suspect there might be some tweaking or changing that's going on, but it will not make everybody like, well, it won't make people jump for joy, but it won't be the end of the world either. And also here, maybe this is a Page of Cups is here for another reason. It's just saying here, maybe we need to think about how we really feel about this, Russ. Do we really think that something positive is going to change for the better here with the benefits this year? I'm not so sure. So my intuition is telling me no, but I don't know. You know, I could be biased because of my politics, so I want to be objective here. There could be some good news for someone here out of this.
All right.
Yeah, I'll put it that way.
So that's our show. Jared or Divine never came back, but they may come back some other time, and we'll do their cards then.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. So we are done. And thanks for that question, Russ. I like tackling stuff.
Yeah, that was
like
fun
this.
to have a question.
It's
like
very
that.
interesting too. I thought so. We'll see how that plays out. Maybe they're wrong.
So our next live show will be Happy Hour on Saturday. We may see some of you there, and of course we have a live stream on Sunday afternoon, 2 to 4.
So thanks everybody for coming. It was definitely a lively evening. We've done we maybe done 14, 15 readings, so that's pretty good. Not bad at all for a Thursday night. We're back on Thursday nights. It was kind of slow for a while there, so feel free to come back again. And hopefully we will see you all very soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.